another exciting week of fantasy football right here on the Bread Channel. Fresh off the bye week, these things are starting to get hard to write.
That's right, Tom. I've said, "That's right, Tom," in all but one episode this season.
Yeah, I've said the same opening line pretty much every week too.
Damn! We're starting to sound more bland than an avocado by itself.
Hey, at least you can eat those without having palpitations.
The Big Red Machine started out hot at the beginning of the season, but with this loss to Tom, he has now lost 3 weeks in a row. JT might want to think about renaming his team to Little Blue because his team is starting to look sad. I know losing Russell Wilson was a huge blow dealt to your team's chemistry, but it's time to move on. I have not. Winner, Tom.
I don't know what was more embarrassing for Miguel last week. The fact that he's been reduced to cheering for Geno Smith, or the fact that he just got whooped by Lon, who was missing Zeke, CEH, and David Montgomery. It looks like your strategy of just lucking into playing the lowest scoring team each week won't always be there to save you. And I think I speak for everyone when I say, fucking finally. Winner, Lon.
I know Will would like to think the reason he lost this week was due to players on bye, but let's be real here. His team is just ass. And though many people might like ass, and even eat ass, nobody really wants to be ass. That's just nasty. Winner, Raul.
Down goes Landon! Down goes Landon! The former heavyweight champion will be taking the mandatory 8 count, and Matty is looking poised as ever. The way that Landon kept getting back up despite the beatdown he was taking showed the heart of a true bass. Unfortunately for Landon, that final blow Matty threw knocked him into a terrible Rocky joke. Winner, Matty.
Not really too much to say about this one. It looks like Mondo might be returning to his usual social life and leaving us poor fantasy schmucks behind in favor of a weekend pastime that doesn't fill him with dread and anxiety. Boy, I tell you what, that couldn't be me. Meanwhile, Brandon sees the opportunity against one of the lowest scoring teams of the week and rocketed all the way up to 4th place. What's the weather like down there? Winner, Brandon.
Remember when Santi drafted 4 quarterbacks? I wonder if he thinks that's to blame for his fantasy woes. Yeah, let's squash that thought real quick. Your team sucks because you're bad and you drafted 4 quarterbacks. You know what's really funny? Santi dropped 3 of those quarterbacks and picked up a 5th, which were Sam Darnold. Take a 2 seconds to look at his points. Winner, Caleb.
This week's matchup between Will and Tom has some serious implications. The loser of the game would most definitely miss out on playoffs, while the winner is just a little less shit at the game. I want to call this the bye week bowl to really put pressure on my fellow Bread House residents, but regardless, it's gonna be a shit show. Prediction, Will. Yeah, that's right, Tom. I said it. Why don't you put that in your pipe and smoke it?
Nick's team bad, JT's team worse. Having lost 3 in a row, JT's team is starting to look like spilt milk on a laptop. Sure, you can clean the surface and all, but once you take a closer look, you can see the motherboard has been fried. What's worse are the IT guys asking how you spilt so much milk when you lied and said it spontaneously combusted. To be honest, I'm not even sure an upgrade can help this week. Prediction, Miguel.
Not a lot of people know this, but the fantasy mouth bass is carnivorous at times. The typical FMB eats an average of 69 small to medium-sized animals a year. Nice! That's right. It can even consume a sneaky snake with 1 slurp and a gulp. Don't think you're safe in the grass this week, Santi. The fantasy mouth bass is a master of all terrains. Water, air, turf, you name it. The bass is there. So be prepared for the bass to be inside you this week. Prediction, Landon.
I'm not sure what's going on with Raul's team. I feel like I'm at the fridge looking for food, close the fridge, and proceed to open it again in hopes of finding food, but am disappointed for a second time. Raul is 4-3 on the season, but 3 of those wins are against Caleb, Tom, and Will. So we know we can throw away the trash. But can he square up with Matty? Matty has the best record in the league and is the 2nd leading scorer. Raul will need a hot start, otherwise he'll be disappointed for a 3rd time. Prediction, Matty.
In a spooky season matchup for the ages, Lon and Bilo will face off and decide once and for all which of them deserves a seat in the top 4. Lon is hoping to overcome his graveyard of a bench by once again rolling out the ghost of Calvin Ridley and whatever's left of Randall Cobb. Meanwhile, Gronk appears to have taken up permanent residence on Brandon's bench, leaving him no choice but to go bobbing for apples on the waiver wire for a replacement. Prediction, Brandon.
We here at the Bread Channel aren't the type to sit down and crunch numbers, or do basic fact-checking. But it's late in the season, and this is one of those matchups that feel like it's got serious playoff implications. For the shittier teams, at least. Caleb is coming into this sitting at his highest rank of the season, 10th place. And he's surely looking to continue the comeback. I say go for it, bruh. You've got nothing to lose, except for another 5 games. Meanwhile, Mondo, looking to put an end to his 2-game losing streak, appears to have taken drastic measures and actually set his lineup.
Collusion!
Shut up, bitch. Prediction? Caleb. It's good to be back on set.
If you say so.
Hey, just be grateful Alec Baldwin isn't here.
Catchphrase sign off.